I spent a whole year growing out my hair to like this length. I don't know if you know before, but it used to be really long, and then in one go I just buzzed it all off. And I used to get loads of compliments for my long hair. People would say, "Oh, it looked so great," but I still decided to buzz it anyways. And this video, I'm just gonna discuss all the reasons why I felt like why I chose to buzz it, and I don't regret it one bit because I think it's one of the best decisions I made. Because long hair was just getting too much, and I also have loads of plenty of reasons of why I cut it. So the first one I feel like is it symbolizes growth because your hair grows, and as you grow as a person. So when I look at pictures of when I when I had short hair, like now, so if I see pictures of myself, I'll know roughly what time it is when I look at it in the future. And then as I see my hair grow each day, I'll be growing as a person too. So it's like a metaphor for growth. And you can just see yourself progress while your hair grows, which I think is a really cool thing. Because I buzzed my hair like a year back, about I don't even remember when. But then one of the more fun parts was actually just growing it out because as you change, so does your hair, and it's just a bit of fun to do as part of the journey. So another reason why I chose to do this was because it conditions you for change, like big pieces of change in one go. Because life's always changing, and you never know when something drastic is going to change. So doing this is just a little symbol, like a practice. So if you cut it all, and then the first day, I was I was like what have I done? It's all gone. But then after the second day, I realized it wasn't that deep. It didn't actually matter that much, and it just helped me get over the drastic change in one go. So this could happen in life, and you never know when something's gonna happen. For example, if you have like long hair and then you start balding like really early, like in your 20s, then that would suck. And then if you're like really attached to your hair and you're not ready for it to go, your mood would be completely ruined if you went bald. But then I feel like it acts as like a practice again because if I went bald, I wouldn't care. Like, I honestly wouldn't care right now. But then that's because I've done this. But if I just kept long hair the whole time and then I started to bald, that would really suck. So another reason was the maintenance because when you have long hair, you have to like wash it and you have to like look after it properly if you want it to be nice. But then when you have short hair, you don't have to do nearly as much. Like, I can't lie, I don't actually do anything for this. Like, it's so short, you don't have to do anything. But the time I spent washing it and drying my hair daily and weekly, it would all compound up really quickly. But I just want to spend this time doing other improving other aspects of my life because I feel like right now in my life I don't really want to put the time into my hair. I'd rather just put it into other aspects right now, and then maybe I can get the longer hair back in the future. Another main reason was because people who are like really obsessed with their hair, they let their hair affect their mood. So I don't know if you've heard this phrase. It's called a bad hair day, which is like when you wake up and your hair just kind of sucks, and then it just doesn't really fix throughout the day. It carries throughout the day from the morning. And bad hair days, like I used to have them as well. But then you shouldn't let your hair ruin your mood. You shouldn't let your mood be dependent on something so little as your hair. But then when you have really short hair, which is like the same length the entire way around, you can't actually have a bad or good hair day. It's the same every single day. So I just wake up and I don't even have to do anything to it. I just walk out the door. But then if you have long hair, you wake up, you might have to like comb. I don't know what you do. You comb your hair, wet it, whatever, and that's just long. Waking up with this is just so much shorter and easier. You can literally just step out the door, and it just doesn't matter what, because it's gonna look the same every single day you wake up, regardless. So you can't really have a bad or good day. It's just the same. So you get used to it because you shouldn't let your mood be dependent on something so little as your hair. Oh, this isn't just a small factor, but I was just getting annoyed by the hair being in my face and going in my eyes. I just felt like it was really distracting. So that's another reason why I just got rid of it. Another reason is like, because I can, because I could do it. Because it was a bit of fun. I did it myself. So I just got like, I don't know what they're called, clippers, whatever they are. I just started doing this, and because I can, because you only live once, and the amount of hair that I had to just chop it away so quickly, the fact that I could do that, I thought was pretty cool, and just it's not really taking away your progress. It's just a big change in one go. I just thought that was really fun to do, just chop it all off in one go. And another thing that some people are like kind of not really scared, but a fear that people have is that people will like mock them, judge them, whatever. But the truth with your hair is that nobody actually cares. When you go, so when I did this and then I stepped out the door and I like went to school, went wherever, people on the first day they'll notice it because it's a drastic change. But then after that, like nobody cares. No one will comment on it. No one will like notice it. Your friends might like make fun of it for like a day or two. It's actually not that deep at all. Your hair doesn't matter because people pretend to care. They'll be like, "Oh my god, it's all gone," and they'll be like sad or something because I had nice hair and loads of people loved it. But then when it went, people were they kind of I feel like they pretended to be sad, but it doesn't actually affect them in any way at all. So my point is nobody actually cares about your hair, and once you get this into your head, I think it's very freeing. Because when I cut my hair, I felt like cut my like made it like this. I felt free after because I didn't have to do anything in the mornings. Didn't have to care about anybody's opinions on my hair. It just felt great. And one of the final reasons is it's just gonna come back. It's people think when they do this it's gonna be like stuck like this forever, but it's gonna come back. You need to understand that the time is going to pass anyway, whether you cut your hair or you don't. So you might as well just cut it and it will come back at whatever length you have. Like unless you're like it's down to your shoulders, that's like a different thing. But if you just have like a reasonable amount, like a normal amount of hair on your head as a guy, and you cut it off, it will come back within a year. And a year is not actually that long if you put it in the grand scheme of things, because life passes so quickly that the year's gonna pass whether you cut it or not. If you cut it, it's cool. You can just say that you got a buzz, and you can see your progress throughout the year, and before you know it, you'll be back to normal length. And that's all I really have to say. I think every guy, I don't know, I can't speak for girls. I think as a guy, you should just buzz because you can, and all the other reasons I said, it's gonna come back. Like you shouldn't be too attached to your hair, and it's really freeing. Like if you've never tried it, like I won't lie, after the first day, I didn't regret it because I don't regret anything, but I was like, oh no, what have I done? But then the second day was great. Like every day after that, I just when I see myself with this amount of hair, I have so much less to worry about and less to care about, which is just a great feeling to have. So I feel like you should do that too. So that's all I have to say for today's video, man. And I hope you learned something from this, and take care.